In this video, I'm going to go over the power jerk and split jerk. Now, most of you probably haven't heard of the split jerk that have been going through the program, but it's something that we are going to be implementing in the next week or so. So, first, the power jerk. Both of the jerk variations are hip movements that we want to use our hips to do most of the lifting. So what happens in the jerk? We start with the weight in a front rack position, and in this front rack position, we want our elbows down so we can push the weight up or catch the weight as it's going up. And normally in a front rack position, if we're just doing, say, a squat, our elbows will be pointing forward, but now since we need our forearm to maintain strength through the upward movement, we're going to have our elbows down a little bit as we go through it. So again, we're starting from the front rack position. If we're doing a power jerk, we're keeping our feet directly underneath us. So we're going to be here, dipping, driving up, and then dropping to catch. So without the bar, I'll show you a demonstration from the front and from the side. So here, dip, drive, and catch, catching the weight over your head, and then finish standing fully erect again. Side view without the bar. We're here, dip, drive, and catch. Finish. So that is the power jerk. To know which one you're doing in terms of power jerk and split jerk, if it says split jerk, then your feet are going to be splitting. For example, this is what a split jerk looks like from a side view, and then a front view, and then a side view without the bar, and then I'll demonstrate with the bar. You're here in a front rack position. Again, everything's the same except for the finish. You're dipping, you're driving, and you're catching in a lunge fashion. Again, catching, arms locked out. Then you step back with the front foot, step up with the back foot, meeting in the middle into that starting position, and then bring the bar back down. So side view, dip, drive, catch, stepping back, forward, and come back here. So those, or that is a example for the movement without the weight on the bar. Now I'll show you with the bar. First I'll show you the power jerk, so I'm not splitting my feet. And before I do that, I want to make sure everyone understands the dip and the drive phase. When you are dipping, it's not a full squat, it's just a dip to about not even a quarter squat. So it's a dip here, and once we get to that position, it's a rapid force or a rapid thrust up with our hips, extending our hips up as far as we can so we can get the weight moving up before we drop back underneath to catch it. So power jerk with the bar. Now that's the power jerk, and before I move on to the split jerk, I want to touch on something that I kind of forgot about, and that is how we catch the bar overhead. When we're catching the bar overhead, we want our head in a neutral position. So what that looks like with our arms overhead, from a side view, we want our arms slightly behind our ears, and our head we want our chin tucked, but not all the way down here. So eyes looking forward, arms are going to be slightly behind our ears, so the weight is directly above our shoulders. So now I'll demonstrate the split jerk with the weight from the side angle. Again, in this video, I went over the power jerk and split jerk. The big difference is how you finish with your feet. The catch should always be the same with your arms overhead, bar directly over your shoulders.